keeps you so late? It's almost dark.
I was planting out by the forest edge.
Oh, you done then?
Aye, the farm is seated. The boys asleep?
Alright.
Pray now for a fair summer.
Aye,
Are you ill today?
I am. It is a rabbit.
Oh, is it cider?
Aye. You come so late. I thought you had gone to Salem this afternoon.
Why? I have no business in Salem.
You did speak of going earlier this week.
I thought better off since.
Mary Warren's there today.
Why do you let her? I forbid her to go to Salem.
I forbid her go. And she rises up in her chin like a daughter of a prince, and she said to me, I must go to Salem, Goody Proctor. I am an official of the court.
Court? What court?
It's his proper court they have now. They sent for the judges out of Boston, she says, waiting magistrates at the general court, and the leader, deputy governor of the province.
Why, she's mad.
I would to God she were. There be 14 people in the jail now, she says, and they'll be tried. The court had power to hang them too, she says.
Ah, they'd never hang.
The deputy governor promised to hang if she confesses, John. The town gone wild. I think Mary Warren speaks of Abigail as though she were a saint. I hear her. She brings the other girls to the court, and there where she walks to the crowd were part of the sea for Israel. And folks were brought them before them. And if Abigail scream and fall and howl to the floor, the person claps in the jail for bewitching her.
Oh, it's a black mischief.
I think you must go to Salem, John. I think so. You must tell them if it is fraud.
Aye, it is surely.
Let you go to Ezekiel Cheevers. He knows you well. And tell him what he said you to last week in her uncle's house. She said it has not to do with witchcraft. Did he not? Or did she not?
Aye, she did. She did.
God forbid you keep that from court, John. I think they must be told.
Aye, they must. They must. It is a wonder that they do believe her.
I would go to Salem now, John. Let you go tonight.
I'll think on it.
I cannot keep it, John.
I know I cannot keep it. I say I will think on it.
Good then. Let you think on it.
I am only wondering how I may prove what she told me. Elizabeth, if a girl is a saint now, I think it's not easy to prove that she's a fraud. And the town, gone so silly, she told it to me in a room alone. I have no proof for it.
You were alone with her?
For a moment alone, I.
Why then? It is not as she told me.
For a moment, I say. The others come in soon after.
Do as you wish, then.
Woman, I will not have your suspicion anymore. I not have it.
Then let you
Okay,
not
sorry.
earn it. Oh.
I'll not have it.
Let you not earn it.
You doubt me yet?
John, if it were not Abigail, you must go to her. Would you falter now? I think not.
Now look at you.
I see what I see, John.
You will not judge me more, Elizabeth. I have good reason to think before I charge fraud on Abigail, and I will think on it. Look at your own improvement before you judge your husband anymore.
I do not judge you. The magistrate sits on your heart that judge you. I never thought you but a good man, John. Only somewhat bewildered.
Oh, Elizabeth, your justice would freeze beer. How dare you go to Salem? Do you mock me? I'll whip you if you dare to leave this house again.
I am sick, Mr. Proctor. Pray not hurt me. My insides are all shuddering. I'm in the proceedings all day, sir.
And what are these proceedings here? When will you proceed to keep this house as you are paid £9 a year to do? And my wife, not wholly well?
Good for you today, Goody Proctor. Had to sit long hours in a chair and pass the time with sewing.
Why, thank you. It's a fair profit.
We must all love each other now, Goody Proctor.
Aye. Indeed we must.
I'll get up early in the morning and clean the house. I'm going to sleep now.
Mary, is it true that there be 14 women hanging already?
No, sir. There be 39 now. compact with Lucifer and wrote her name in his black book. With her blood, and bound himself to torment Christians until God's thrown down, and we all must worship hell forevermore.
But surely you know what a jabberer she is. Did you tell him that?
Mr. Proctor, in open court, she near choked us to death.
How it choked you?
She sent her spirit out.
Oh, Mary, surely you.
She tried to kill me many times, Goody Proctor.
Why, I never heard you mention that before.
I never knew it before. I never knew anything before. When she come into the court, I say to myself, I must not accuse this woman, for she sleep in ditches and so very old and poor. But then she sit there, denying, and I feel a misty coldness climbing in my back, and the skin on my skull begins to creep. And I feel a clamp around my neck, and I cannot breathe air. And then I heard a voice, a screaming voice, and it was my voice. And all at once, I remember everything she had done to me. So many times, Mr. Proctor, she come to this very door begging bread and a cup of cider. And mark this, whenever I turn her away empty, she mumbled.
Mumbled? She said mumbled.
But what does she mumble? You must remember, Goody Proctor. Last month, Monday, I think, she walked away and I thought my guts would burst for two.